Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all had a great week. Today I'm going to be sharing this 9x12 page with you all, so let's get into it. This page is from my 2018 album, yep. Slowly chipping away at it. I think maybe I have like half the album left, so hopefully I can do a flip through for you guys soon. Okay, so for this page, I had a lot of trouble figuring out what I want to do color-wise, which you'll see later on, since, as you can see from the photos, there aren't that too many really bright colors in it. I'm like toying around with the idea of going with like a green, seafoamy kind of theme. I think I kind of got that idea from the back of that card from the opposite page. So I'm just kind of going through all of my cards now and trying to see what will fit. Generally speaking, for me personally, the hardest part of putting pages together is the beginning and figuring out what cards you want to use, what color scheme you're trying to go for. And sometimes it just takes one card for you to be like, oh, okay, this makes sense. For me, it was this calligraphy card that I found that says, "You are my absolute favorite." After that, everything kind of falls together a little bit easier, which you'll see in a little bit. And so I've been absolutely loving this 6x6 paper pad called Magnolia Moments by Renee Looney, I think. I haven't heard of her before. I've been out of the scrapbooking game for so long, just like, keeping up with new releases and stuff, that I don't really know what is new and what is old anymore. But I just love this paper pad so much. I've been using it a lot in the past few weeks since I got it. I grabbed it over at Paper Issues, and I'll link it down below if anyone's interested. But it's super cute. It kind of reminds me of just like Joanna Gaines and her general style, which I'm guessing is why it's called. And at this point, I'm pretty much happy with the cards. I know I said I went for like more of a green and white theme, and clearly there is only one green card, but you'll see later I kind of add more pops of color throughout the page to make it more cohesive. So I went through my die cuts and tried to find like a green or seafoamy journaling spot. Couldn't find anything that I liked, so I settled on this line journaling tag from Studio Calico. I kind of really dig the white on white, so I kept that, and yeah. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and journal, which honestly I struggle with all the time. I don't know why, and I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I'm so bad at journaling, which is so strange because like in middle school, high school, college, I loved writing, like creative writing. I took a creative writing class in college. I was just like, that was my favorite thing to do. And now whenever I have to journal anything or even write in a birthday card, I hate it. I can never find the words to say anything useful. I don't know. Let me know if I'm alone in that, because it's my least favorite part. So now that most of the base of the page is done, I'm gonna go and start looking for some embellishments. I'm just gonna go through my little container of chipboard sets. This is where I throw all of my chipboard pieces from Studio Calico kits. Anything that's still in the packaging, any loose ones I have in a separate section. But yeah, so just gonna go through and find something that I like that would go well with the page. I like to pull a bunch of stuff at first and then kind of just narrow it down so I can just see all my options and just have a better idea of what I'm kind of going for. And that banner chipboard, I actually got the idea to use that because in that bottom left-hand photo of the stairs, the handwriting font is very similar. So I kind of wanted just to bring that font also up to the top part of the page and kind of bring it more together. I love adding typography into my pages, maybe because of the fact I don't like to do my own journaling. So I like having words on my pages, but I guess just not my own. But the thing with typography, which I found really difficult in the beginning, I had a really hard time balancing how much was too much. And now generally, my general rule of thumb is if I'm doing a pocket page, there's 3 rows, right? So I won't do more than one, I guess, like statement piece of typography on each row. So like 1 per row, 3 per page total. That's not including little journaling or tiny stamps or anything like that. So then, in addition to that, I usually just go with one really big piece of typography to kind of serve as my title card, since I don't do my pocket pages by weeks. So I don't have like a week 1, week 2, week 3 as my title. So that "You Are My Absolute Favorite" card would kind of count as my title card. That's the big one. That's the one that you're drawn to right away. And then in addition to that, I'll have maybe 2 smaller bits of typography on the page. So I have that top banner that says "You Are Here." And then my third piece would be that bottom left-hand photo. Even though it is a picture, it has the text on the stairs in the picture in the store we were at. So I feel like that balances out really nicely. And yeah. So I did a little date stamp on that bottom middle card there. I used that mint, I think it's mint ink from Studio Calico. Again, just to bring the color a little bit throughout the page. As we get toward the end, you'll see where I'm gonna find the bits of color, because right now it's still pretty monochromatic. And then at this point, I decided I still wanted something more on the page, but not necessarily another color. So I went with this washi tape that has like a copper foil on it. I know copper is still a color, yeah, but it's more like a shiny embellishment. So I went with that. I'm gonna just throw some on that top left-hand photo because you have some negative space there. And then I'm going to go back in with it on that, I think that bottom middle card, which you'll see in a minute. I love thin washi the most, but obviously I don't have a thin and thick version of every washi tape I own. So something I really have been loving lately is just cutting down my washi tape to like half the size, and so you get like that little bit of pattern, but again, it's not overwhelming. I also wanted to do this so I could tie in that top with the bottom of the page and just have it kind of go through the page nicely. So now I'm just trying to fill in all the gaps. That journaling card that I had the white on white with the tag felt a little empty to me, mostly because it was white on white. So I just found some chipboard stars from Studio Calico, like maybe 4 years ago. These are old. And I'm just gonna adhere it to that tag there just to bring some of the gray to that card as well. And of course, we can't have a page without enamel dots, so I'm just gonna rifle through my enamel dot container here. These are from My Mind's Eye, also ancient. And I actually liked the color, thought it was a little too dull, rummaged through my stash again and decided on a slightly brighter blue, I think, is it blue? Blue, green color, also my mind's eye. So I felt like it had more of a pop, kind of tied in the rest of the page a little bit better. And then at this point, I'm really racking my brain because it just still looks so empty. So I eventually decide on just a regular label tag, and I'm going to throw it on that bottom right-hand photo, which you'll see in just a minute, just because it didn't feel finished to me, and I just knew I needed something. So we're just going to finish off with some journaling, and then we are pretty much done. So stay tuned for the detail shots at the end of the video. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know if you have any questions about anything I showed you guys today. Follow me and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time.